Simon & Schuster Audio presents Where Are the Children Now? By Mary Higgins Clark and Alafair Burke. Read by January Lavoy. For William, Louis, Frederick, Emma, Catherine, Alexander, and Stella, the beloved great-grandchildren of the Queen of Suspense. Prologue. She could feel the damp evening winds coming in through the cracks around the window panes. Only a few years earlier, an incoming draft in this room, her childhood bedroom, would have been unthinkable. Her mother had a discerning eye for detail that would have twitched at the slightest imperfection in a home, especially if it affected the comfort of someone sleeping under her roof. And her father had been the best realtor on the Cape, the kind who had become an expert handyman over the years as an added service to his clients. But it wasn't only the seams around the windowsills that had cracked lately in the Eldridge family. Eager to find sleep, Melissa stepped from the bed into her slippers and scuttled over to the window, not wanting to wake the rest of the house. After pulling the drapes closed, she took an extra blanket from the top of the closet, spread it over the bed, and then entered a reminder in her cell phone to have a handyman give the entire house a once-over before she returned to New York, just in case she could ever convince her mother to sell it. She was returning her phone to the nightstand when she got a new text message. "Are you still awake?" She smiled to herself, appreciating the fact that Charlie had stayed in constant contact with her in the 4 days she had been here. "Barely," she replied. As much as they both traveled for work, he always checked in with her when he awoke in the morning and before going to bed at night. "Any other ruffled feathers today?" He was referring to the previous day's silly sibling dust-up, as her mother had called it dismissively. Given the seasonal nature of her brother Mike's work, this was the first time he had been able to come back to the States since the funeral, and Melissa had driven up to the Cape to make it a family homecoming. "All smiles and good behavior today. We visited the grave together." The historic cemetery down the road from...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?